welcome back to yesterday's wishes. Today is Monday's video and it's a blind girl story time video about the time I nearly died and got run over. This was very recent. In fact, the story was yesterday and it all started a little something like this. Myself and Steve, my guide runner, were doing a 6.5 mile long run in my local park. It was very nice, picturesque, actually a really lovely morning for February in Britain. It's very, to say the least, windy and rainy right now. In other parts of the world, probably really lovely, but not here. But yeah, it was okay yesterday in the morning. And we were about, I think we were about 4 miles in, and we were running along well, in parks, you guys know, we were running along a massive road that is, I don't know about your parks, but it was a bit that cars drive through, but they can only drive 5 miles per hour, and it's like a really wide bit, and there was like trees around us, and it was like a road that led cars and people into the park, but obviously there's that speed restriction, so the cars should know that parkettes and park people I don't even know whether parkettes is a word, but people who park run down there, and there's going to be dogs, and you just know that when you're driving into a park, don't you? Well, you should do, but this man didn't. So we were running along. I think we were running to the left hand side, so Steve was like, bless him, pushing himself into the bushes for me to be okay next to the 2 cars. So basically we saw this one car, well, I didn't see, Steve saw this one car come towards us, and that was fine because it was like a double road. So that usually there's so much space for us two to be next to each other and just one car to come past really slowly. That's cool. When this other car came behind us and there was a car in front of us and they were trying to pass and then we were there, Steve was a bit like, oh, what's gonna happen? I didn't know what was happening at the time. Because we were just running along, and usually we're just like, Steve's like, oh, he tells me, oh, you know, there's so much room, fine, car's cleared. He basically told me to move in slightly, and I didn't actually know how close the car was until Steve was like, oh, I'm blinking hungry. And I was like, oh, why? And he was like, did you hear that wheel spin? So basically this car got really angry Sunday morning at 9 AM, FYI guys. Probably didn't need to get anywhere in a hurry, and he didn't, because the story goes on. So the guy wheel spun around us and obviously didn't know I was blind, because they were like, he's probably like, stupid runners getting in the way, like it's my right of way, blah blah. But he literally hurtled off and apparently missed me narrowly by like 6 inches, and Steve was fuming. Like, I didn't know, bless him, he's so protective and such a lovely mate that I just was oblivious, like totally safe, because he had my safety in his hands, and I know that he would do anything for me. He's always said that to me, and I never ever feel scared, even in that situation. Like, I didn't feel the car next to me, anything. It was literally just the aftermath that that guy in the car could see that we were there, and the fact that, you know, Steve was upset because you're not meant to be doing that in a park. You're meant to be taking pedestrians and parkettes and people who park seriously if you're in a car, and you shouldn't be travelling at 30 miles an hour in the park. So we ran a bit further, like half a mile, and we saw this car stop. So we was obviously not in a hurry, which made us a bit more angry. And it was silly, because we went over to the guy and we were just like, I'm blind, like please don't do that again, because we felt it was really important to tell this guy, you know, not to do that. And you know, he didn't apologise. Me and Steve was quite level-headed, and if he would have apologised, we would have just been like, oh, fair enough, like please don't do it again, that's fine. But it was just the audacity that this man had, and he was like, yeah, and I was like, I'm blind, please don't do that, and you know, please be more careful because you nearly clipped my foot. And it was just so mean. So please tell me if you guys have had any experiences like this, because it was very frustrating, and we were just on a lovely park walk and that happened. And I think it's really important to be aware as well that, you know, cars are dangerous to anyone, but when you're blind, especially, also just moving off topic slightly, when I'm with Olga and people who park on the pavement, when, yes, I think it's against the bylaws of the UK to park so closely to a pavement. It's definitely against bylaws to double park, I think, but it's not good, and me and Olga can't get round, and there's cars parked on like the sides of curbs, and there's a massive protest at the moment by Guide Dogs UK to stop cars being so obstructive and looking where they're going, and it's scary. It really is scary, because there's people out there that are very angry behind the wheel and don't take into account that there are disabled people around, and they need to know that, you know, we are more vulnerable than other people. That is a fact. I can't swerve out the way because I don't know. If I didn't have Steve there to look out for me 24/7 on a run, I wouldn't know that car was going to hit me. So it's really important, and I'm going to leave a link down below in the description box to Guide Dogs and their campaign to stop pavement parking, and what you can do to help spread awareness. Please share this video if it's really important to you as well, the safety on the roads. And actually, I was listening to a live show that another YouTuber that I watch called Ingrid Nielsen, and she was saying that in LA people have road rage too, so I think it's just everywhere in the world, but it has to stop. People have to be careful, calm and considerate. That's my 2 pieces. I really hope you like this blind girl story time. I really enjoy doing these types of videos and format because the response from you guys is really cool. And yeah, tomorrow we're doing a makeup-y style video, and then on Wednesday Alice is doing her tutorial and a challenge video on Thursday, and Lucy live on Friday. See you for all those videos, guys. Really hoping you like the format. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!